Hello everybody, it's been 2 weeks, so it's time for another Taiji development log update video. I'm Matthew Van Devener, and Taiji is a open world adventure puzzle solving game that takes a lot of inspiration from The Witness. If that type of thing sounds interesting to you, there is a link in the description below to find out more. So it's sort of given way from fall to like a proto-winter here, like it's still technically fall, but it's cold, and I'm building fires to stay warm now. It's kind of probably my least favorite time of year. Seems like winter is probably going to be pretty bad this year, which is not great. And anyway, those short days can get kind of depressing. And obviously, cold is always a little unpleasant. But here we are anyway. So the past couple weeks have been spent continuing to kind of detail out the bonus area. Unfortunately, same as last time, there's not really much I can show there that's not spoiling things, but I will give you like another teaser that's kind of the same spot, but now that I've detailed things out a lot more. It's maybe not necessarily done. I've got to do some sort of ambient lighting effects and stuff there, but otherwise, detail-wise, this little section's done. There's still a lot to do with this area. Things have been moving a little bit slower because, of course, holidays and stuff like that's going on. I've also been like learning to bake bread, which is sort of, unfortunately, kind of a time-consuming thing. But it's been kind of fun, although the first few times have been a little bit all over the place in terms of the quality of the resulting bread. But that's neither here nor there. In any case, I still think that the bonus area should be done in, hopefully, 2 weeks. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but things are getting close enough there that I think fairly soon I'll be able to actually set a date for release of the game. I do have a date in mind already, but you know, it's unannounced. And I kind of feel like I might need to announce it in order to like put pressure on myself of having that deadline that I actually need to just like really focus and get the things done to finish the game. So I guess look out for that. That'll be at least after I get the bonus area done, because then I want to start doing some testing, and there's of course still a bunch of odds and ends things that I want to tie up as far as finishing the game up. But it's getting very close, so that's nice, assuming there's no terrible problems with testing. Look out for some kind of release date announcement soon. So another little odd random thing I did, and this is kind of technical, but a lot of the art in the game uses this Unity feature called sprite shapes. And when I first started using that, essentially the sprite shapes always would auto-generate every single frame. They would generate like the geometry from the splines. It's a bit technical, but in any case, they would do a bunch of generation each frame. But more recently, they added a feature to like cache that geometry so that it doesn't have to do that generation. So one thing I did this week was like go in and set everything to be cached, which I thought there was like a bug with that. It turns out there is a bug, but I thought it just didn't work at all. But it turns out that it kind of matters whether you set it to be cached before you edit the thing or after. It's a little bit weird. I'm not exactly sure what's causing that issue, but I did switch all that stuff over, which I assumed would give me a performance improvement, but it seems like outside of development builds, it doesn't really, so it may be the case that there was already an optimization in there which would cache those things if it was like a release build. I don't know. In any case, it was a good idea to do it, so I'm glad I did it, but it's a bit dubious as to whether or not it really affected the performance of the game. And it's not that the game particularly has performance issues, it's just that A, I think making the game perform as well as possible is sort of a moral imperative, and B, I'd like the game to be playable on as many things as possible, so, you know, if it runs 300 frames per second on my computer, then that probably means it can run at 60 on somebody's laptop, right? So, in any case, that's it for this update. Another bit of a short one, but it is what it is. There's only so much I can kind of say uh, about the bonus area that wouldn't be spoilers. But hopefully you enjoyed our little update this time. I don't know, it's really awkward phrasing, but hopefully you enjoy the update, and you'll subscribe to keep up with more, and join us over in the Discord. You can find a link to the description. You can find a link to the Discord in the description. Anyway, I will see you in 2 weeks. Have a good one, everybody. I thought the time cops or something arrested you.
No, nothing so cliche as that. Oh, this couch is a real piece of shit. I mean, you should really get a new one.
So why did you come back?
I mean, it's got springs popping out, and it's really uncomfortable.
Why did you come back?
Okay. There's no real good way to put this. In spite of your increased efforts, the game is just still not going to come out. And have you seen the Steam wishlist numbers? I mean, how do you think our benefactors are going to feel about their return on investment?
Look, let's get one thing straight. You and me are not the same. I'm working on this game. Meanwhile, you're just showing up every now and then. And I'm not sure that you're not just some weird figment of my imagination that's coming out just to tell me that I'm going to fail.
Oh, Matthew, you wound me. You have to at least admit that I have your best interest at heart.
You literally tried to kill me.
Well, I didn't, so you should probably be a little thankful for that.
I don't really see why.
Okay. Come on now. There's a plan. Just trust the plan, stick with the plan, and everything will be fine.
If this plan is so important, then why can't you just help me?
I already told you last time. It doesn't work that way. And since I screwed the pooch on the whole killing you thing, the Institute's really taken charge of this whole project and is kind of taking the reins away from me.
Institute?
Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to say that.
What institute?
Oh, yep. They're calling me now. Good luck with the project. Hopefully things will work out fine. And, hopefully the Institute won't kill me. I wasn't supposed to say that either. Bye.
Bye-bye. You're back. Well, what are you doing here?